warm welcome to all of you who've joined us tonight for our webinar. I'm very excited to be able to do this with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. When you tune in, please drop the fire emoji. Here at TSAVO, we are all about financial independence, retire early. And before we go any further, let's close our eyes for a word of prayer. Our dear Heavenly Father, we come before your presence this evening with thanksgiving in our hearts for the gift of life and for the gift of one another. Our dear Heavenly Father, as we teach and learn, O God, may this be a well of wisdom and knowledge. Our dear Heavenly Father, may you guide us and may this be in accordance to your will and purpose. In Jesus' name we do pray, just and believing. Amen. Thank you so much for joining. Kindly, when you tune in, kindly do drop the fire emoji and also let us know where you're watching us from. We're very excited to host you tonight and to deliberate on a very important topic for us here at TSAVO. We are all about financial independence, retire early. And in today's webinar, I'll be able to tell you what is FIRE, what does it mean for us, and to be able to let you know what is this financial independence journey that we want to walk with you here at TSAVO. And before we go down that road, I'd like to tell you about our newest project, that is TSAVO Sunset. It is currently letting. It's on Kiambu Road, Thindigwa. It has studios all the way to 3 bedrooms. Our studio goes for 14,000. We have a 1 bedroom going for 22,000, and we have 2 bedrooms going for 30 to 33,000. So come and visit us. Come and see. Come and reside in our communities. Come and enjoy something that we'll talk about later on in the webinar called lifestyle. Come and live with like-minded young urbanites and create a beautiful movement. So get in touch with us. There will be a link in the comment section where you can chat with one of us and get in touch with us, and you can be able to reside with us. So let's do that. Tuchangamke hapo, sawa? Yes. So when you come in, please drop the fire emoji. Tell us also where you're watching us from and what is your expectation from tonight's webinar when we talk about financial independence. What does financial independence mean for you, and what have you had? What are the misconceptions? What are the myths that you've had about financial independence? So let's engage. This is a learning moment, and it's also a teaching moment. So we get to learn from each other and we get to teach each other. So let's send in our questions. Let's get to know where we are watching us from. Before I go any further, my name is Alice Nganga. I work here at TSAVO. Yeah, so let's deliberate on who TSAVO is and what TSAVO is all about, and what is this financial independence that we are all about and we talk about. So I will just give a brief history of who TSAVO is and what our purpose is, and the purpose now becomes the core of everything that we do here at TSAVO. So here at TSAVO, we exist to enable you the investor, achieve financial independence. And this we do through low risk, high return, amazing, affordable apartments. So yes, that's our purpose. That is what we endeavor to do every day. That is the core upon which this company is built on. That is what we wake up every day as TSAVOites to do, and to ensure that you who's watching us is able to get to your financial independence through a very passive, intentional journey here with us at TSAVO. I can see Bilha, who's joined us. She's dropped the fire emoji. Thank you so much, Bilha, for tuning in. I can see Andrew Waitito, who's our investor. Hi, Andrew, who's also dropped the fire emoji. I can see Sam, who's also dropped the fire emoji. Kindly let us know where you're watching us from, and let's also talk about what is financial independence. What does it mean to the very many of us, before I tell you what it means for us and what is this that we desire for you to achieve. So also let us know where you're watching us from. Thank you so much. I can see, yes, kindly drop in your fire emoji and let us know where you're watching us from. So the conversation today is about financial independence, as I had mentioned, which is the purpose for us here at TSAVO, which is what we endeavor to do in every undertaking that we have. And so today we will just deliberate on the journey. So what is your journey to get to financial independence? So how do we onboard you? What are these steps that you go through? What are these rites of passage that you undertake until the day we say you are financially independent, until the day we say you are part of a movement of financial independent investors, until where you get to be a fire ambassador, where you get to be a TSAVOrite on fire. We call them TSAVOrites on fire. These are the people who are able to spread the message of fire with intentionality. So what is this journey between as between getting onboarded as a Savorite to the point where we call you a Savorite on fire. I can see Andrew who said, niko tu hapa Kanairo, huku Kilimani. Thank you so much, Andrew, for tuning in. So as I said, we exist to enable you achieve financial independence. And the definition of financial independence needs to be very important. So if you're here to walk the journey with you to ensure that you achieve financial independence, then the definition needs to be clear for you. You need to, before you undertake on this journey, you need to have understood what is this thing that I am getting myself into? What does this thing mean for me as an individual? And what do I expect to reap from it as an individual? So when you embark on a journey, you know, so okay, you leave Nairobi and you want to go to Mombasa, you know your end goal is to get to Mombasa. And when you get to Mombasa, unless you create other plans, you will not go ahead. You will not go ahead of Mombasa. Or if you want to go to Mombasa, you will not turn your route and use Wayaki Way and find yourself in Nakuru. No. So you need to understand what are these milestones that I aim at achieving in this journey, and what is my Mombasa. So what's the end goal for me? What is this thing that I will reap that is an indicator that I am now financially independent, that I am now a Savorite on fire? We are together? Yes. So for us, I can see Stanley Wawero, who's also joined us and dropped a fire emoji. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do let us know where you're watching us from, and also tell a friend to also tune in. And we say when you find something good, let the next person near you know that you have found something good. Onboard them on something that is going to benefit them. So let's spread the fire message. After this webinar, I hope we will have learned enough to be able to onboard other people, other investors onto this journey so that they can walk the financial independence journey with us. So I will define financial independence. And financial independence is having assets that generate sufficient passive monthly cash flows to be able to finance one's needs, wants, desires, and further to be able to finance your purpose. So here, the keywords are sufficient. So it needs to be enough for your needs, for your wants, for your desires, and eventually be enough to finance your purpose in life. So sufficient is very important, and sufficient varies from one individual to another. What is sufficient for me will not be sufficient for another person, because we have different wants, we have different desires, and eventually we all have different purposes that we want to achieve in life. So sufficient is very important. So it's important for you to be able to identify what is enough for me. What is this that is sufficient, that will guide me through my wants, then guide me through my needs, then guide me through my desires, and eventually take me to my purpose. The other key and very important word here is monthly cash flow. So it needs to be frequent. So it can't be an investment where I put money and it's not the cash flow is not, I can't determine. So I know this month I could get, next month I'm not sure if I will get, then I could get for 2 months consecutively and then never get it until the 8th month or until the next year. So with that, you're not able to plan yourself. You're not able to predetermine how do I finance this once? How do I finance eventually my purpose? If it is not stable, if it is not consistent, and the other word is passive. It's passive. Here at TSAVO, we endeavor to ensure that this monthly cash flow is just your money working for you. That I put money into this investment, and this investment is able to pay out without me having to do the hard 12 work. You've already done so much to be able to get into an investment, to afford an investment, and now it becomes passive because you don't need to do the day-to-day nitty-gritties of being able to produce that amount. So sufficient is important, passive is important, and the frequency of the cash flow is also important. So here in TSAVO, we endeavor to make it a monthly thing. We endeavor to make it sufficient for your needs. We endeavor to make it passive for you, and then we endeavor to make the frequency 30 days. The life cycle of our economic status is a 30-day cycle. So we get paid in 30 days. We pay our bills. Most of our bills are in 30 days. So we endeavor to make it a monthly thing. So it's very important for us in this conversation to be able to define for ourselves what is sufficient. Will I get passivity from this thing? Will these cash flows be frequent enough to be able to meet my needs, my wants, my desires, and eventually to finance my purpose? So that question we should be able to answer in this conversation as we go ahead. And from that, I hope we've all gotten a picture of who TSAVO is and what we do and why we're also doing this webinar, because it is also through educating you, we're also giving you the power to be able to make decisions about your own money that you really work hard for. So we will go through a reliable passive investor journey. We endeavor to make it as reliable as possible. We endeavor to make it as passive for you as possible. And here at TSAVO, we have people called fire partners. So we have people called fire partners. There'll be a link in the comment section to link you with any of our fire partners. And before you click on that link, I'll just let you know who a fire partner is. A fire partner is this person who holds your hand and walks the journey with you. This is a person who helps you understand what is financial independence, what are your needs. So they're able to help you identify what is sufficient for you and what is your end goal. So what's your Mombasa? What is this thing that you want to achieve? And then for them, they're able to offer you a solution of how you will achieve your Mombasa. This is your financial independence. And the vehicle that they use is a lot of financial literacy and to ensure that you're able to afford affordable, amazing apartments. When I spoke about our purpose, I said we exist to enable investors achieve financial independence through low risk, high return, affordable, amazing apartments. So that is the vehicle that the fire partner will introduce you to. They will let you know about your payment structure, and they will let you know about what is the end result of having discipline to invest in this unit and eventually getting to a place where you fully paid for the unit and now earning rent, which is monthly passive cash flow for you. So we onboard you through a fire partner. So this is the person who walks this very important journey with you, and they let you know about the product, which is the amazing affordable apartments. They let you know about the products that we are currently selling, and they ensure that you understand and you are onboarded on this journey. Kindly note, they don't sell to you. They onboard you. They enroll you into a movement of great-minded people like you, people who are able to have the discipline to save their money so that their money works for them. So they don't sell, they enroll you into a movement. And then after that, so they have explained to you what are the terms. Here in TSAVO, we are about transparency. And so we really encourage investors to do due diligence. And if you go to our YouTube page, you will see very many videos that we've done. And on these videos, we've done them with our partner lawyers. That is Fidel Mwaki. That is, we've also done it with Mark and Partners. This is where we are able to educate you on what due diligence is. We encourage our investors, please do your homework. Basically, due diligence is your homework. Sorry. This is getting to understand who is the developer, who is TSAVO, what is this project. So for example, it is Corobels by TSAVO. What is this company called Corobels by TSAVO? Who are the directors? Who are the shareholders? Are there any encumbrances? Is there anything that has been charged against that company? Is there any floating charge? And everything that you need to know about the company that is selling this amazing affordable apartment to you. So we really encourage you, if you're putting your very hard-earned money into something and you expect that it shall give you a return, you have no reason to not do your due diligence. So as we get on this financial independence journey, let us please do our due diligence. It gives you more peace, and you're able to have both your feet in it. You're able to concentrate in it, and you're able to do it to your very best. And if you're not at peace, then you're not able to concentrate. You're not able to multiply your assets because you don't believe in it. So we say ask why as many times as possible for you to be able to buy into it. Even for your own financial independence journey, it needs to have made legal sense to you. So kindly let us do our due diligence. It will tell you things about the land in question. And then it will tell you you can also do a historical search on a title that relates to that land. You can also check, come for site visits. We encourage our investors, come to site, just see what is happening, just see what we are able to do. And many of our projects are off plan. So we onboard you, enroll you into this movement, and then you begin to pay as we build. So this money that you're putting in is very important, because it is the amount of money that finances your journey. So we really encourage you to do your due diligence. Do your due diligence on the company, do your due diligence on the land, and do the due diligence on the project, and go further. The final step, please come on site. Do your site visits. Here at TSAVO, because we are all about transparency, we send out our site updates every Saturday at 5 a.m. So by 5 a.m., every investor has received their weekly site update, just to keep you up to speed with what is happening and the progress of the sites and where your money is going. So the same way that we do that, we still encourage, just come to site, just see the progress of the works that we are doing. I can see Milian Obiero, who's also dropped the fire emoji. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, let us know where you're watching us from. Also, send in your questions, any questions that you have about the discussion that we're having tonight. Also, let us know, what does financial independence mean for you? What are these myths and misconceptions that you've had about financial independence? And if you're on this journey, on your financial independence journey, how has it been? How has it been staying consistent and being disciplined to invest for your future? So kindly do let us know. I have talked about your onboarding by your fire partner, and then due diligence. And then here at TSAVO, we endeavor to ensure that you're able to get to financial independence. And we offer a very important payment plan. And the good thing about this payment plan is not its terms. It's not the terms of the payment plan. The good thing about this payment plan is its power in ensuring that you learn the discipline of your money. It is in ensuring that you're able to put away as whatever you consider little or whatever you consider much, that you're able to put it away. It's able to finance your journey to financial independence. So the payment plan is not really the solution. The solution is in your discipline to be able to put away that which you earn, and to put it into a place where it's able to finance your tomorrow. So we have a payment plan. And maybe I can give a brief history about the evolvement of our payment plan. So we started with the payment plan of a 5-year payment plan. A 5-year payment plan with something we would call license to occupy. So this is where we charge you license after construction period is over. So here at TSAVO, we do whatever it takes to ensure that we are able to deliver a project within 24 months. So our construction period is 24 months. And after these 24 months are over, if you had taken a 5-year payment plan, that is 60 months. For the remaining months, we will charge you something called license to occupy. And this license to occupy will be a burden to you as an investor. So if you don't have a resident, the burden will be yours. And then over time, having listened to the desires of our customers and what they would want, that payment plan then evolved to still a 5-year payment plan under a 20% deposit, but without interest. So what will happen is that after 24 months, if you have not completed paying, you will not receive rent for the unit. You will continue to make your monthly payments, but without receiving rent, but you will have had to put a 20% deposit at the beginning of the project. But now, we have gotten to a place where you take a 5-year payment plan, that's our longest payment plan, without a 20% deposit. We call it the Just Divide payment plan. So this is where, if, for example, you're buying a studio at 1.8 million Kenya shillings, and you're buying it over the longest payment period of 60 months, you just take the 1.8, you divide by 60 months and are able to pay 30,000 Kenya shillings every single month until your 60th month. Isn't that amazing? Does that not fast track your financial independence journey? That you don't have to put a down payment, that you don't have, if you're doing a 1.8 million unit, previously you'd have to have had 360,000 upfront, which is such a hindrance for you to be able to begin your financial independence journey. Because not many of us have 360,000 somewhere put just for the sake of. So now we've removed that hindrance. We've removed the hindrance of affordability and ensured that the product is as affordable as possible for many of us, so that we're able to learn the discipline of putting away 30,000 Kenya shillings every month to be able to finance our futures. And that is the evolvement story of the payment plan. It could get better. We're hoping it could get better, but that is the journey of the solution that we offer you. I can see Christine, who said an important discussion there. Thank you so much, Christine Agunda. Kindly do send in your questions, your comments. Let's have this conversation together. And then after that's our payment plan. And on this payment plan, we hold your hand. We're able to understand how much are you able to pay monthly. And we hold you accountable to pay that amount. So every month you receive an invoice, and at the end of that month, for accountability, you receive a financial statement, just ensuring that you know this is the state of my payments. So I am supposed to pay for a 1.8 studio. This is the much that I have paid for it. This is the balance, transparent to your email at the end of each 30-day period. So that is monthly. You receive your your statements just to show you what is the financial state of your investment. And because of this, many would ask me, so what happens if I am not able to pay? Because life is very unpredictable. In its existence, in its design, life is very unpredictable. And because of this, and because we know it can happen, and because we have seen it happen in the future, we endeavor to ensure that you as an investor are able to let us know that here, I am not able to pay. So I have paid consistently since January. Now we're in July. And this July, I do not foresee myself making a payment because of changes that have happened into my life. And you let us know, and we have a conversation with you and ensure there is a commitment for the next month or the next month after that where you're able to pay this amount. And because of that, we're able to allow you for a month that things are difficult. But we ensure that we hold you accountable to be disciplined and ensure that you're able to do this. In other times, you could have taken, for example, a very big unit. As I said, here at Sunset, we have units up to the 3-bedroom. You could have taken a 3-bedroom, and then life happens. And we're able to advise you. We're able to look at your statement. We're able to look at your current financial state. We're able to have a conversation with you. And we're able to let you know, with this amount, you don't need to take out any money and go and maybe spend it. We are able to advise you. For example, downgrade. So you had taken a 3-bedroom or a 2-bedroom, and you're able to afford a studio. You're able to afford a 1-bedroom. We're able to have flexible plans like this for our investors, just to ensure that you do not lose out, just to ensure that you continue being on track with your payments and you continue being on track with your financial independence journey. And then after that, any other alternative, if the worst gets to the worst, if we're not able to have a conversation, if it is bad, it is bad, it is bad. We say Warren Buffett has 2 rules of investment, and he says, rule number 1, do not lose your money. And in rule number 2, he says, don't forget rule number 1. So here at TSAVO, we ensure that you do not lose any penny that you invested to be able to get you to financial independence. And in case of any difficulties or anything that could not be resolved, we are able to refund your funds within 90 days. Within 90 days after we have terminated the contract. Someone will ask me, why 90 days? Why not immediately? Why not a month? Why not any other period that you would desire? 90 days because earlier I said you fund as we construct. So this is the amount of money that has been used to buy a bag of cement, to buy a lorry of stone, to pay a site worker. So we need to be able to recover this money as a business and hand it over back to you, to your safe hands. So that is why it is a 90-day period, just to ensure that both parties are okay. And this will happen. It is an assurance that within 90 days, you will have gotten back every amount and every coin that you had put in for investment. And then after that, we proceed to build, and we build in 24 months. And in 24 months, we're able to complete the building. And after completing the building, we're able to now hand over the unit to you, the investor, where you're able to come to site and see a complete product of what you purchased. And at this point, now we begin the conversation of ownership documents. And in the regime that we are currently at, as an investor, you invest with us, you will get something we call a sectional title. So a sectional title is an individual title for your unit that shows that I, Alice Nganga, own unit A102 in a development called TSAVO Sunset. A102 is on floor number 1 of an apartment complex of 12 floors. So I'm giving a rough example of what you should expect on the sectional title. So it just gives a description of what is the vehicle that you bought, that is the amazing affordable apartment, where is it situated, what's the floor number, to whom does it belong to. This stands as a legal ownership document in the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. So you get to own a sectional title, which is an ownership document that is attached to you as an individual and to your unit. And if you have, and every unit has a title attached to it. So that is the ownership document that you're able to get. Mliacha kunisikilia wapi sia? Mliacha kunisikilia. Sorry guys for that technical hitch. I hope you can see me and hear me now loud and clear. As I was saying, I was talking about after you've gotten your sectional title, and I was trying to explain what is a sectional title, and I said it's a legal ownership document connected to the units that you purchased as an investor. And for example, I, Alice Nganga, of owner of apartment number A102 of TSAVO Sunset Apartments. This is a unit situated on the first floor of an apartment complex of 12 floors. For example, it just in details is able to say what is this apartment, where is it situated, what is the typology of this apartment? Is it a studio? Is it a one bedroom? What is the typology? So it just gives details. And this is a legal ownership document per the laws of the Republic of Kenya, which is our country. So you're able to get an ownership document. And this is after we've already done the handover, we've completed. We now introduce lifestyle. And lifestyle, here, this is where rubber meets the road. This is where we ensure that you're able to earn sufficient passive monthly cash flows to be able to fund your needs, wants, and desires. And in lifestyle, we just endeavor to ensure that you have a resident, that this resident is able to pay, that we're able to take care of the needs of residents so much that everyone who is inside and residing with us wants to stay inside, and everyone who's outside wants to come and become part of this lifestyle. So this is where we have young, audacious urbanites. We put them together. We give them the liberty to be able to create tribes, to be able to eventually become the best version of themselves. So we endeavor to ensure that this resident does become the best version of themselves, and they're able to meet like-minded people in our properties, and they're just able to grow as individuals. They're also able to grow as people in different professions, as young people who need a lot of guidance and mentorship. And because of this resident, entirely, we ensure that you're able to get your rent by the 10th of every month, which is a guarantee that by the 10th of every month, you will receive your rent on time. And here in Lifestyle, now we encourage you to compound your investment. That I, as Alice, have invested in one project, in one unit, and the rent from this unit does not now go back into my pocket. It goes into a unit in another project, and a unit in another project. And because of this rent, I am able to pay for my investment and other investments. I'm able to compound my investment. I'm able to make my passive return more. I'm able to grow it to the number of your desire. Other people have a desire to grow their first investment 10 times, other people 20 times, other people 5 times, other people 100 times. But the goal is to get to a place where we generate sufficient monthly cash flows to be able to finance our wants, needs, desires, and eventually to get to our purpose. I can see Andrew who's asking, how long on average does it take to fill up a project once commissioned, e.g. Skywalk? So it takes us about 4 months. So we give ourselves a very big, hairy, audacious goal to be able to do it in 4 months. We're able to fill most of the properties that we have done until TSAVO Skywalk and now TSAVO Sunset, which we also are working so hard and doing whatever it takes to be able to complete it in 4 months. If once gets to us, it cannot be past 6 months. So we do our very best with a lot of intentionality, a lot of vigorous marketing to be able to fill all our 600 complex units in 4 months. Yes, so Andrew, we do it in 4 months. And after now Lifestyle, after you're able to get your passive monthly cash flows, we want to ensure that you're able to compound. We want to ensure that you're able to grow your investment. And before we even get to Lifestyle, on this journey, we at TSAVO still ensure that we are able to fast track your financial independence journey at whatever level on this journey that you are. You could just have come in. You could just have paid your first year, that is first 12 months. You could have paid for 6 months. You could now be in the lifestyle space where you're earning passively. At whatever stage that you are at, we endeavor to ensure that as long as you have bought your second, your third unit with us, that we're able to fast track this journey for you. So we exist to just enable you get there, and we hold your hand through the different stages of this journey. So we have discounts. We have a way of ensuring that you get there, and you get there as fast as possible. On your first, you buy your first, you come back and now buy your second. As I said, we encourage you and we support you to ensure that from this first rent, you're able to buy a second one. From your first and second rents, you're able to purchase a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one. So if you get to your second, on your second and third unit, you get a 3% reinvestment discount. So you bought a first one, you've come back and got a second one. Of the 1.8 million, you will get 3% off. On the third one again, we will still give you a 3% off to just ensure that we're fast tracking this journey, that we're making it as easy as possible for you. And then on the fourth one, to the 10th unit, we give you a 10% discount. Imagine that. 10% of 1.8 is 180,000. It's good money. It's a good start off. It kickstarts you on this journey. And from your 11th unit onward, you get a 15% discount. Many of us are witnesses to this. Many of us have been able to receive discounts that have made their financial independence journey accelerated. It has made it better. It has made it easier. It has provided a partner to walk with this journey and to give you a stepping stone for you to not start at ground zero where you started your first unit. So making the decision to invest and to take up the first unit could be a hard decision. But we ensure, because you've gotten on this train of discipline, you've gotten on this train of ensuring that I will earn, but I will be disciplined enough to put something aside. And because you have done that, and because that is a very good journey of discipline, we ensure that everything after that, it will continuously get easier. It will continuously get easier for you. And we say, and also we have a very good compliment. We say when you find something good, please ensure to tell your friends, your family, your colleague, the people in your life, so that you're not the only person. You don't want to be that one rich friend and then with some broke besties. You all want to walk this journey of financial independence together. And because we thank you for being able to let us know your friends, being able to onboard your friends on this journey. And because of this, we give a 2% referral discount. And there are investors who become FIRE ambassadors who are able to even pay up to 40% of their units through referring their friends, through referring their family members, through letting the people that they work with or the people that they're in business partnerships with, that there is a gem that I have found that is my vehicle to my financial independence journey. So tell a friend, tell the people who you know, who are close to you. And this person who earns the 2% referral discount is the person we call a Savorite on fire, because this person has endeavored to spread the message of fire. He or she has endeavored to ensure that we shall not be consumers, that it is not that every coin that we get from our hard-earned daily activities that goes into consumerism, that goes into bars, that goes into malls, that goes into the finer things of life without us taking care of the future. So that is basically our investment journey here at TSAVO. And we're ready, we are willing, we are in this business, and we pursue this purpose for you. Not for us, for you, to ensure that you end up being a financially independent individual in this nation, in this world, that you're able to plan for your tomorrow, you're able to build an investment for your children, for your generations, and you're able to kill so many generational curses just by making a different decision, just by deciding that I have seen everyone else walk a different path, a certain path, but I choose to walk a different path, a totally different path. I don't choose to make it better. I don't choose to make small quantum improvements. I choose to just be totally different. And this has changed the stories of very many people. May we be these people, may we be part of this conversation, and to also encourage us that we shall start conversations of money to our children, to the people around us at a very young age. Many of us choose to do small quantum leaps because no one told us. No one told us, and now we have the opportunity to hear it from financial independence ambassadors. We have the opportunity to hear it from our own FIRE partners. We have the opportunity to hear it from very many people. We have books that talk about financial literacy. We have very many areas in this era and time that are able to help us make very informed decisions. So let's be up to the game. Let's be disciplined enough to say that I will put that I will put away a percentage of what I earn every month to be able to make a better future for myself and for my generations. I can see Andrew who said, good job, 4 months is impressive. Thank you, Andrew. We will try and bring it even lower. Here at TSAVO, we're very obsessed with the big, hairy, audacious goals. So we'll try and get it from 4 months to an even smaller period time. Andrew Whiteshaw is here saying, I am a witness of these discounts. Thank you, TSAVO. So we will ensure that we accelerate your journey. We will ensure that we put you unaona hapo kwa running track, your first lane yenye ita ensure you will finish the race and you will finish it competently. And it's for you to gain as much as you can, as much wisdom as you can, and for you to be able to make decisions that make your future better. Thank you so much, Andrew, for being a witness to this. I can see Kamau Mwangi, who's also dropped the fire emoji. I can see Andrew, who's also dropped the fire emoji. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I would hope for questions. I would hope for us to be able to share what is our financial independence journey. Or after this webinar, we are all able to go back and reflect and say, this is what I earn. This is what I earn from my job. This is what I earn from my business. And yeah, and because of my indiscipline, I eat everything. I eat everything. Tomorrow, if, life happens, I will be in a very, very bad position. So I call us to go and have a very, very reflective evening to just look at ourselves, look at our finances, look at what are these desires, what are these wants, what are these purposes that we would want to achieve in life. But we're not doing anything to plan for them. We're not planning for them financially. They're just things that we have in our heads, and we dream and hope that they will come true without doing anything. That's a big sign of indiscipline. So my call for us is that we will be disciplined enough to say that these are the things I want to achieve, and these are the things that I am doing to ensure that I'm able to achieve the goals that I've set for myself, and that my tomorrow is better. My tomorrow is better than my today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for coming and tuning in. Let's keep this discussion alive. Until next time, see you.
My experience in TSAVO is it's amazing because of the morals and the values the staff hold. So that makes us live in peace, and I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. Yeah. My experience in TSAVO is it's amazing because of the morals and the values the staff hold. So that makes us live in peace, and I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. Yeah.
Owning your first apartment in Nairobi has never been easier. It's simple. With zero deposit and 0% interest rate, you can pay as little as 30,000 per month for up to 5 years. Just divide the price by the number of months you want to pay. Visit www.tsavo.ke to learn more.